Cheaper Than Dirt presents.
Thank you, Lord. Am I happy? Yeah, he's a little better looking than I thought.
Oh, man. 20 years and just like that.
That's what you're hoping. This is me asking one question. Does this look like a happy cowboy hunter to you? Say when. My name's Colorado. I've been hunting my whole life. Guiding, outfitting, and hunting.
Where in the world?
30 years now, I've made my living outdoors.
Somewhere in the outback.
We're in Mongolia.
Hello, Argentina. Right on the El Bicho. Red Square, Moscow, Russia.
Howdy, Colorado. Welcome to New Zealand.
Where in the world?
I just love it so much. I'm gonna keep on loving it if it don't kill me. If I had it my way, I'd take the whole world hunting. Freer, Texas. That's where in the world we are this week. And we're headed to the Z4 Ranch, where two species that we're after. I've wanted to hunt an Addax forever. I've been actually tried many times and just didn't find the quality of animal I wanted or the right situation. Hopefully we do that here. And while we're here, you can't come to South Texas without hunting one of the great whitetail deer that's down here. The color of their antlers, the size, just being in South Texas. When you're in the brush country, you know it. And this is part of the Golden Triangle. This is our hunt with the guys at the Z4 Ranch. We are signing in at the Z4. Friday the 13th, our good luck day. 15. Most of my connections in the South Texas region come through Mike Levy. He runs a deer camp in Freer, Texas. Taxidermy, meat processing, sporting goods, basically everything you need to go hunt you can find at the deer camp. He's a wealth of information is what he is. I got to talking to him about Addax. Addax is a very special animal. They exist as strong as they do, and primarily because of the efforts of people in Texas, in the South Texas area. Just keeping the breed going. There's many species that's been able to be reintroduced into the back end of their native habitat because of the efforts, the time, effort, and money that the people put into keeping these species going. And because of that, you have opportunities. If you do want to experience that, you can. And that was a primary focus to come down here. He said the Z4 Ranch, that's where you want to go. And he said, I know the people, and he goes, we'll get you fixed up.
We built the lodge in 2013. We got 4 bedrooms, can sleep 8 hunters comfortably. Your guides are around full-time to help you with anything you need. We have a full-time cook. They'll have all your meals prepared for you, can help you with anything you need to eat or want to eat or drink.
That's it. I think that's cool as it can get. I mean, totally one of my favorite, all the Texas decor, especially when they decorate like these, they decorate these barbecue pits up with mesquite and they smoke it, and there's these great big steaks on top of it. It's a great decor.
Basically, we want you to come down, enjoy your time with us, relax, take it easy, and hopefully we can make that South Texas hunt of a lifetime for you.
That is beautiful.
We've just got here to the Z4, Ray's my guide. We're fixing to go hunt. We're looking for an Addax, and they've got some out on the ranch. We're hunting two things. We're hunting a whitetail deer, big trophy whitetail deer, and an Addax. I've been after an Addax forever in a day, and I've had opportunity to take some, but not what I just want one. I want a good big trophy, bull, and I'm willing to wait for it. But when I get it, that's going to be my Addax trophy. And there's not just every place you can go get them, but the Z4 is one of them, and that's what really brought us down here. I've now found out they got some big trophy whitetails, and being who I am, I can't help myself. I want to go hunt everything.
Where in the World is Colorado Buck is brought to you by CheaperThanDirt.com, Armscore USA and Rock Island Pistols, Carlson's Choke Tubes, the shooter's choice. Norma Ammunition, precision ammunition for the serious hunter. Worldwide Trophy Adventures, the Mule Deer Foundation, Kenetrek Boots, Wild Bill's Taxidermy, the Horseshoe Outfitters in Quebec, Canada, ACI and the Ammo and More Store in Stevensville, Montana, and the Colorado Buck Special Edition Rifle by the Montana Rifle Company.
It is whitetail season in South Texas. We're in the Golden Triangle. Whitetail deer are always on everyone's mind when you get here, but we do have an excellent Addax herd. And a couple days ago, while we were scouting for big deer, ran into a really nice herd with a really nice dominant bull who's actually fighting off an older bull. So I'm hoping they're both still together, and we can see one he's a little more pruned off, and then one younger, big, mature, polished off, 2.5 curls. He's a monster.
That's what I'm talking about.
He's awesome.
God willing, we'll just leave. We leave here, they'll have just one less than when we came here.
That's it.
That's what I'm hoping. By golly, that's the way to hunt elk.
You just don't get.
We start out after our Addax. We had a particular animal, a target animal, a lone bull, a big trophy bull that had been kicked out of the herd. The hunt methods down here, there's a lot of senderos. If you don't know what a sendero is, it's where they went through the brush, opened up a lane. Now some of these lanes they set up to hunt out of, and some of them they just create new habitat, new growth, regrowth. It's habitat enhancement no matter what you're doing with it. If you're hunting, and I say hunting, by setting up stands and feeders, that's a common practice down here. You hunt the feeders. Drove up the high spots, glass the flats. This is what's interesting too, because they're wide, so they're gonna stand out. You're just gonna see them like that, right? It's like hunting zebras. You get in the thick brush, and those black and white stripes, they vanish. And they're right there in front of you. This brush country is kind of the same way. We're looking for white animals right here. They're out there. You can't see them. You just got to get to the place where they're out where you can see them. But you would think no matter where they was, you'd be able to spawn them. This is really, really a big trophy whitetail deer. Really a nice buck. He's a long ways off. But I mean, it doesn't matter where he's at. If you can see him, you can tell that's a beautiful buck. See the color of his horns are just dark caramel. We covered a lot of ground. We actually spotted this animal not long after we had left. And by the time we decided, hey, that's him, he broke a run.
The Addax, they really covered a lot of ground. Because he saw us before we saw him, the initial sighting, I knew that on foot we'd have a real hard time catching up to him. So we use a small golf cart that allows us to maneuver through the brush country a lot quieter than it would in a pickup and a lot quicker than on foot.
And we spent a lot of time and covered a lot of ground trying to find him again and couldn't do it. I had that feeling, you know, you get that feeling, we're like, hey, man, he was right there and we had him, and now we're not gonna get him. And I was getting that feeling. You know what they say, the old lady was starting to warm or she was starting to sing. I thought that she was gonna start singing, the deal was over. I thought that was him, that was a nice looking bull.
Right back through here.
That's what you're hoping, huh?
That's what I was hoping.
The guys know the ranch like the back of their hand. They said, we got one more place. He could have doubled back and made one other place here, and sure enough, that comes with knowing your country and the game, and we got on him. As soon as I seen him, as soon as my eyes hit him, I'm like, there he is. You ready? 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 Oh man, 20 years and just like that.
Congratulations.
God bless you, buddy.
Congratulations.
Oh, how about that?
Good shot. Usually there's a bull or two that try to fight for the right to breed the cows, and well, this bull was run out of the herd. He lost his reign as king, and the younger, more dominant bulls pushed him out of the herd. He'd been running solo several weeks now, so he was definitely a good animal to cull out of the herd. Natural selection had culled him already from breeding cycles, so a perfect situation to take a mature bull that wasn't going to get a chance to reproduce anymore and make a trophy.
Ray,
Allow me to hold him.
I love you, man. My goodness. Ladies and gentlemen, that there is a very nice Addax. You know what? I want to tell you something. Because of Texas, because of these ranches, that's why these animals, many species, not just the Addax, exist. A lot of animals have been able to be reintroduced to their native habitat because of these ranches and people like these right here that care enough about the wildlife to keep them going. And by managing them, this is an old bull, he's been kicked out of the herd, he's by himself. He's a great animal to take. It generates some income for the ranch, helps to continue the process and keep breeding of the species going. And you know, I've been a part of some of the reintroduction of some of these species back into their native land, and they come from Texas. And because of these ranches, and because of the people that do what they do, this is allowed, the reintroduction of species that they're not found in their native habitat anymore.
Follow all the action on Facebook at Where in the World is Colorado Buck? This segment is brought to you by the Colorado Buck Special Edition Rifle from Montana Rifle Company.
That's not just one of these animals. That is an absolute drop-dead gorgeous trophy bull. Look at how he's rubbed down here, and the base is on that bull. That's incredible, okay? That's an Addax, not an elk. You know what I'm saying? That is a beautiful, beautiful. Man, is that a beauty?
Awesome. Congratulations.
Thank you, Miller, so much. We spotted him, and the first time was quite a while ago, and we've been looking for him ever since. I think we're kind of lucky that we did. You know, I was beginning to wonder. We covered a lot of ground, went past a bunch of sticker bushes before we seen him again. And when I seen him, I was like, I don't even remember jumping and getting set up. All I knew is my rifle's there, scope was there, and Ray's going, he's 200 yards, he's a little uphill, and that's all I remember, and bang, and he was gone. But he was here. I have wanted one of these for so long. Miller, thank you. I mean it, bud, from the bottom of my heart. I do. South Texas, just let's say Texas. The most of Texas is where you can go find operations like this that allow the continuance of these species and the opportunities that we have to hunt them. Without the hunting, you don't have the animal. That's just all there is to it, like it or not. This is me asking you one question. Does this look like a happy cowboy hunter to you?
Thinking about it, huh?
Mike Miller, now you know what an Addax looks like.
Yeah.
Isn't that beautiful?
Oh, that is gorgeous.
Mike Levy,
Congratulations.
thank you for the connection,
Beautiful.
buddy. Bless your heart.
Yeah.
Thank you.
That is something.
How did
Is that beautiful?
my gun shoot, by the way?
Well, let's ask the guys.
It sounded like this. Ha!
And I was like, where did he go?
An animal.
Isn't that beautiful? I told you, look at this.
When you look at them
Yeah.
forward with that mask, they are just
Ha ha! My golly, Bruce Nay, come over here and look at the prettiest thing you ever saw. Look at that, buddy. Yeah, I did. I did it. I am so happy, man. Look at that.
You guys are happy he's got chapstick on both ears. That's what I'm thinking.
It seemed like when you drive across, this is Welcome to Texas, you smell mesquite smoke, especially West Texas or South Texas. And when they cook on that stuff, there just ain't nothing better. Not for this old cowboy. When you're eating ribeyes that's been smoked with mesquite,
Oh my gosh. I hope nobody ever meets me for the first time at a crawfish bowl or eating ribeyes that's been mesquite smoked for the first time. I can't have it, man. I work on it like Edward Scissorhands. These things are so delicious. Poppers, that's a big deal down here. They make so many things out. You can take a jalapeno and do so many things, and I don't know how many things that you can do with it, but down here they've got a lot of them figured out. But they ain't got no mesquite.
Well, yeah, they ain't got no.
They dang sure ain't got no addict.
Here, I'm gonna. You're gonna keep on eating them. That old fire pit right there has grilled a many steaks. Oh, what's wrong with these batch of peppers? These are very mild. Yeah, they're not. Believe me, I can eat them. They're not hot.
What do you think? Hey, that's what I'm talking about right there. Good little boogers right there.
Outstanding dinner, outstanding friendship. Absolutely building friendship, and that's a fun thing to do. The atmosphere, the aura, you know that brush country, you just know you're in South Texas.
Where in the world is Colorado Buck is brought to you by CheaperThanDirt.com, Armscore USA and Rock Island Pistols, Carlson's Choke Tubes, the Shooter's Choice, Norma Ammunition, precision ammunition for the serious hunter, Worldwide Trophy Adventures, the Mule Deer Foundation, Kennetrek Boots, Wild Bill's Taxidermy, the Horseshoe Outfitters in Quebec, Canada, ACI and the Ammo and More Store in Stevensville, Montana, and the Colorado Buck Special Edition Rifle by the Montana Rifle Company. This segment is brought to you by the Colorado Buck Special Edition Rifle from Montana Rifle Company.
Are you ready?
Ready?
Are you ready as I am?
As long as you got some ammunition.
Oh, you need that too? Does that look like ammunition?
That's it.
I talked to the guys and they said, listen, there's a good buck. It's spooky. We had some challenges here, and it's because of the rains. They're both, in this instant, they're a curse and a blessing. Rains are always a blessing in Texas or out west. But the regrowth, all the vegetation that's out here, that means they've got more feed than they know what to do with. So we knew we probably, hey, it's all set up and we're gonna try this. There is a good buck in that area.
It was a slow morning for the sun to come up. We had heavy cloud cover. Deer came in early. It was almost pitch dark. Even with low light, you could tell he was substantially larger than anything else we had seen. Great mass. We knew he was really dark antlered, and as the sun rose, well, the deer looked better and better and better. It was hard to wait for enough light to make a responsible shot.
When you see these whitetail deer down here, they're just almost a different animal. They're bigger bodied. You can't believe it when you look at what they're feeding on if you don't know about the brush. But the brush is so thick, you can't fall down and hit the ground. And you know what, the longer you sit and watch one, the more it's like builds and builds and builds. You're like, boy, it takes you all day to find people that are game, don't it? I started to get ready earlier and Zendel's like starting to growl at me like, not yet, I'm okay. Dang it.
We got a little excited.
I did, I got a little excited. He's kind of pulling the reins back like, oh, there, pony. Watch this. Am I happy? Ew, he's a little better looking than I thought. I love the looks of these deer down here. Look at the size of the body of this buck.
There we go.
Here's the truth about the Z4. It's a ranch near Freer, Texas. It is South Texas, part of the Golden Triangle. That's where we're at. And it is a very quality place to hunt. A lot of good deer. Anybody that comes here could expect a chance at a buck like this, from what I've seen.
Yes, sir. The management practices the natural genetics from the Golden Triangle. Brush country has been blessed with rain this year, and we're able to produce like this, deer like this on a consistent basis.
This has definitely been blessed with some rain. And it's kind of been both a blessing and a curse because there's so much. This looks like springtime.
It does. We're
green everywhere.
In November, and it looks like April 1st. Deer have plenty to eat. We're at their mercy this year. We're going to have to get down and really hunt them.
Well, this sweetheart is headed to the Freer Deer Camp for taxidermy and then to Colorado's Wall. That's where this guy's going. I have been very blessed, as a lot of people know, to travel all over the world. We've hunted right around 70 countries, but there's still some animals out there you just can't hunt unless you hook up with some of these places in South Texas and you want to experience hunting that animal. You still can. I knew I only wanted one. You know, I don't want to just go be an Addax hunter, okay? I wanted to experience hunting an Addax. And several times, it just didn't work out. The stars did not align, to put it that way, but they did at the Z4. They lined up in straight lines as you can ask for.
Closed captioning provided by Rocky Top Outfitters. Book your hunt with Colorado today at HeyColoradoBuck.com. We'll see you on the hunt.
I wonder if there's anything to hunt up there.
No.
I know lots of people in Florida. They'll probably get us a ride up there just like that.
We need to get home.